trying
It's-
to come
it's
up with
2.5
something
years.
that's mutually beneficial.
It's been 2.5 years since you agreed to do the project here, and you haven't done a damn thing. You just keep coming back looking for 650s.
You know, I think you can see that our commitment is still here, though, right?
No, I don't. I don't see it at all. I haven't seen anything as far as a phase 2 go.
I mean, we've started with phase 1, right? I mean, and that took several years. And that hasn't meant that we're not gonna build the project whatsoever. We're probably committed more now than what we ever have been. The challenge here is, you know, really evaluating what's best for you and us together. I mean, it is a partnership. We did sign an agreement together. That's correct.
So just do it.
So, but I think, wouldn't it would make sense, though.
No, it doesn't. We put years into the engineering of this thing,
Okay,
and you're
the engineering's not
disregarding
gonna
that.
change much. The belief would be that we would wanna build the best project out there, right? You would agree with that?
We've already done all the engineering.
But if we could build a better project, wouldn't
No,
that be good?
you don't even know. We've already been down this road. We've sat through many meetings in this town and
Sure.
fought over these things and then gone to the engineers that designed this thing, and you should respect that. I know you weren't here, but this has been more than 4 years in the making.
Sure. So if I could tell you that we're building a better project, that would be a good thing, right?
You can tell me all the shit you want. It's all crap, because we put the time and effort, and all these people have been in here, we've
And I don't wanna
argued this
diminish
case
that.
for 4
I don't wanna
years.
diminish that whatsoever. That is important, and it's good that you did that. But what we're trying to do is make it better, right? And we're not making it worse.
Just build
We're
the
making it
project
better.
as it is. Why do you keep coming back? Just do it as it is, like you guys agreed to 2.5 years ago.
Well, I guess we're on two different planes tonight. I mean, I think we probably talked about that enough. I mean, you know, our goal is to have less impact to you. And that's our take-home message. You know, if we can go to 650, it's better. It's 9 less machines,
It's better for you.
25, absolutely it's better for us. There's no question about that. It is better for us.
But you're
No
disregarding the people in this town that really had stretched to the 500 footers. I mean, because we went 100 feet over at Howard, and people are concerned about visual impact, and I'm sure most of the people in this town want or most people in this room are here for the windmills, but there are also people that don't show up to these things, but they're concerned about the visual impact.
When you look at a visual impact, though, there's gonna be less machines. And
Exactly.
in the view shed
Yes,
that we're
and
talking
they're
about.
huge.
So there's less,
Okay, in the view shed we're talking about here, and the proximity from me to you, can you really tell the difference between 1 foot and 2 foot, and then 100 foot when you're 2 miles down the road? You can't. The visual simulation is very.
I'm not gonna argue with you.
Okay,
You do what you will.
All we want is for the board to consider
yeah.
the immense resource savings that would come with minimizing the project footprint by 9 turbines.
so if you see less of them, so it'd be beneficial.
Correct.
Good. That's our goal.
Yep. So thank you for listening. I appreciate you taking the time to let us speak and address some of these issues. I know we all have a lot of things to deal with nowadays.
And
So,
I'm gonna be
we
around
appreciate
this
it.
evening. I'm gonna be up here quite a little bit. I'm gonna leave some cards up here. Feel free to take them. I've had the same phone number since college, so feel free to give me a call. I take calls whether the cows are out or you need to call and talk to me.
I can vouch for that. He told me a story about answering the phone during
Labor.
during labor.
Oh.
So, and you all have my phone number by now, or at least you should. All right.
Thank you.
Anyway, yes, thank you so much.
So next up, we need to approve the payment of bills on abstract 2.
Dollar amount is $178,700.24. That has the fire department and the new truck. That's why it's so high.
I move to approve the payment of bills abstract 2, $178,724.
Kiefer,
Aye.
Handy,
Aye.
Smith,
Aye.
and Murphy.
Aye.
4 ayes, 0 nays.
At this time, we'll do public comments and then we'll go into executive session and discuss personnel. Public comment? Go ahead.
In regards to Babcock and Holmes, I've been on those roads, working on my farm borders, both of them, since the late seventies when I was a kid. I know nothing about them. And they are tough, tough roads, and any help making those roads better would be much greatly appreciated. They are, and always have been, tough roads to get up and down, to navigate, and most people, a lot of people don't go down them, but I do, every year for the last 40 years.
You're Eric Briggs, right?
I am.
Just Sue takes notes for her. So you're in favor of improving both
Huh.
roads?
Yeah, I don't see why anybody wouldn't be. Those roads are horrid. For anybody that wants to travel them, I would think the guys that gotta work them would want some help at keeping them improved too. It's just gonna make their job easier. I mean, we have to travel them all summer long, spring, summer, fall, and, it's tough to get anything up that hill or down that hill.
Okay, next comment? Full room's full, no comment?
Oh, Mary.
Mary?
Yeah, just a different perspective, and, 'cause there was a lot of energy here tonight, okay? So energy is, it takes, to think it takes energy. To speak, it takes more energy. To do action is the most energy. Now, my point is, from these front chairs back, we have our thoughts, we say our words, but it's you six up there that take the action on what we say. And that's a different perspective, but I'm hearing one side of the board going, enough. We've already agreed. I hear the fellows that came in tonight just plowing right through that and determined to go as high as they can get. So, the different perspective, the next town will be going 1,000, town after that, 2,000 feet. I mean, it's not going to stop, and it's our board. But my perspective started with the December, meeting that we had when we had to fill a place on the board. And that got me thinking that, like, we have our comments, we have our opinions, and we have our thoughts. But, and you could take that all the way up to Washington DC, but just to keep it in this town, in our area, it's the board that does the action. We don't have the action. The board has the action. So they listen to what I say, and they either go into an executive order or, decision and so on and so forth. And I have a lot of confidence after this December 12th. I mean, I've always had confidence, but I have more confidence in the board now than what I had before. And I just wanted to say that as a different perspective, because it's not right, left, up, down, it's just a different perspective. And this is a good example of that different perspective. But it's up to the board with what you decide, irregardless of what they want to go over and above. It's up to you, up to what was first agreed. That's just a different perspective of looking at it.